Hi, I'm Dr. Hugh and you're watching my channel. Today we're going into what is sure to be the final episode of my Assassin's Creed playthrough. It might be kind of short. I don't know. This might be the shortest part of the series. I ended the last one because it was a little too long. I don't know. I guess we'll see how it shakes out. At the end, I'll probably talk about it for a little. I think I want to put together a list of just like how I feel about the separate parts of the game and, you know, give it a little itsy bitsy teeny tiny review, my own feelings about it. Last time we had two victims, the first being Jubair in Damascus, who was all about book burning, which is fucked. I hate it. I felt nothing killing him. And then we went back to Jerusalem where we made up with Malik. Altair offered a genuine, honest apology, to which Malik denied on the grounds of Altair being a different person than the man who wronged him. It was all very touching, very cool seeing his growth. Altair's growth, not Malik. Malik is nothing. Malik doesn't need to grow. It was all on Altair's side. We went back to Jerusalem to take out Robert de Saab, only to find out the man we had very nearly assassinated was not in fact a man at all, and it was a woman who was playing decoy in Robert's place. They knew that Altair would be coming, so they tricked him. Instead, Robert was off to Arsuf to entreat King Richard and convince him to join Salah ad-Din in a combined front against the assassins on the grounds that Altair had murdered high-ranking officials on both sides. Fearing this, we rode off to meet Robert, at which point we struck him down after being ordered, into a trial by combat by King Richard, who didn't know who to believe, who to believe, Altair or Robert. In his final moments, Robert, I don't know that he explicitly said it, but he heavily implied. He said basically everything but the exact words, Mualim is a Templar. I don't think he actually said it, but the implication is unignorable. And so, with this information, Altair is rushing back to Masyaf to confront Mualim on Robert's accusations. Meanwhile, in present day, we have Desmond, who was almost saved by assassins, who have since been eliminated. We learned that the assassin brotherhood in present day is pretty much gone, completely wiped out by Abstergo. And Lucy tells Desmond not to give up hope and flashes the assassin hand sign of, the missing ring finger. I think that's where we're at. As we rush towards the epic conclusion of the first installment of this iconic series. I remember what happens because it's hard to forget. Let's get into it. Assassin's Creed. Oh, we also learned that Abstergo is looking for
should you enter a fist fight,
more
guards will not interfere.
Artifacts,
but drawing
like
your
the
weapon
PCB,
will turn them hostile.
And that Desmond's memories are the key to finding them. And that the deadline is fast approaching.
Where is everyone?
Gone to see the master.
Was it the Templars? Did they attack again?
They walk the path
What path? What are you talking about?
towards the light.
Speak sense.
I love this
There is
camera
only
angle.
what the master shows us. This is the truth.
You've lost your mind.
You too will walk the path, or you will perish. So the master commands.
It was Mualim, wasn't it? What's he done to you?
Praise be to the master, for he has led us to the light.
I loved that tilted angle. That was so good. Just to it immediately shows that and the desaturated colors immediately show that something's very, very off. It's good.
Only speak, master, and show us the path.
He is the light. He is the way.
I feel like Altair doesn't want to kill them, you know? Although I guess he doesn't have a choice. Like, these people could be saved, but I don't know that Altair knows that. Why wouldn't it let me do that?
Kill the traitor! The master!
He does not want the
The guy at the end there. Almost falling off the fucking cliff. That was good. Jesus. Oh, Malik, no!
Altair! Up here!
Oh, I don't remember Malik being a part of this. Wait, what? Oh, was I too eager?
You picked a fine time to arrive.
So it seems.
Guard yourself well, friend. Mualim has betrayed us.
Yes. Betrayed his Templar allies as well.
How do you know?
After we spoke, I returned to the ruins beneath Solomon's temple. Robert had kept a journal, filled its pages with revelations. What I read there broke my heart. But it also opened my eyes. You were right, Altair. All along our master has used us. We were not meant to save the Holy Land, but deliver it to him. He must be stopped.
Be careful, Malik. What he's done to the others, he'll do to us given the chance. You must stay far from him.
What would you propose? My blade arm is still strong and my men remain my own. It would be a mistake not to use us.
Distract these thralls then. Assault the fortress from behind. If you can draw their attention away from me, I might reach Mualim.
I will do as you ask, Dai.
The men we face, their minds are not their own. If you can avoid killing them.
Yes.
Says
Though
Altair
he
just
has betrayed the
slapped a
tenets of
bunch
the
of cliff.
creed, it does not mean we must as well. I'll do what I can.
It's all I ask. Safety and peace, my friend.
Your presence here will deliver us both.
Look how far we've come, man. That's actually really fucking sweet. I love that.
There are so many innocents. I must be careful not to harm them.
I remember what happens. I don't remember how this fight goes, though.
No! What's happening?
So, the student returns.
I've never been one to run.
Never been one to listen either.
I still live because of it.
What will I do with you?
Let me go.
Oh, Altair. I hear the hatred in your voice. Feel its heat. Let you go? Well, that would be unwise.
Goddamn traitor.
Why are you doing this?
I found proof
Proof of what?
that nothing is true. And everything is permitted. Come. Destroy the betrayer. Send him from this world.
I don't remember this. Johnny, hey, you fuck. Fuck.
Face me! Or are you afraid?
I have stood before 1,000 men, all of them superior to you, and all of them dead, by my hand. I am not afraid.
Prove it.
What could I possibly fear? Look at the power I command.
This is such a trippy fight. Like, going into this for the first time, I can't imagine. Like I wish I could re-experience this, like truly re-experience it for the first time, like knowing nothing. All I know is that 13-year-old me was in awe of what was happening.
you any final words?
Bullshit.
You lied to me. Called Robert's goal foul when all along it was yours as well.
I've never been much good at sharing.
You won't succeed. Others will find the strength to stand against you.
And this is why, so long as men maintain free will, there can be no peace.
I killed the last man who spoke as such.
Bold words, boy. But just words.
Then let me go. I'll put words into action. Tell me, Master, why did you not make me like the other assassins? Why allow me to retain my mind?
Who you are and what you do are twined too tight together. To rob you of one would have deprived me of the other. And those Templars had to die. But the truth is, I did try. In my study.
Oh,
I showed
right.
you the treasure. You
Right.
are not like the
But
others.
Altair is immune to
You
it.
saw through the illusion.
Illusion?
That's right.
That's all it's ever done.
He held it and he was like,
This
look at it.
temple
Really look at
treasure,
it.
This piece of Eden.
Damn.
This word of God. Do you understand now? Red Sea was never parted. Water never turned to wine. It was not the machinations of Iris that spawned the Trojan War, but this. Illusions. All of them.
What you plan is no less an illusion. To force men to follow you against their will.
Is it any less real than the phantoms the Saracens and Crusaders follow now? Those craven gods who retreat from this world that men might slaughter one another in their names? They live amongst an illusion already. I'm simply giving them another. One that demands less blood.
At least they choose these phantoms.
Or do they? Aside from the occasional convert or heretic?
It isn't right.
And now logic has left you. In its place, you embrace emotion. I am disappointed.
Logical
What's
fallacy.
to be done then?
You will not follow me, and I cannot compel you.
And you refuse to give up this evil scheme.
It seems then we are at an impasse.
No, we are at an end.
I will miss you, Altair. You were my very best student. Blind, Altair. Blind is all you've ever been. All you'll ever be.
Aha!
My blade sees for me, Mualim. It cuts through the darkness.
And he's gone full villain, huh? Got him. Get fucked, old man.
Impossible. The student does not defeat the teacher.
الشيء واقع مطلق بل كل ممكن.
So it seems. You have won then. Go and claim your prize.
You held fire in your hand, old man. It should have been destroyed.
Destroy the only thing capable of ending the Crusades and creating true peace? Never.
Then I will.
We'll see about that. I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind,
For in much wisdom is much grief. And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
Destroy it! Destroy it as you said you would.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Altair. But you won't.
So why is this happening for...
We've got it.
What the hell was that?
Well,
We've got the map.
how many?
Oh,
At least half a dozen.
We don't need them all.
We should assume some amount of decay. I can't imagine they'll all still be functioning. At least 2 appear to reside on land masses that no longer exist.
We'll dispatch teams to each site and determine viability. We only need 1, after all.
What about the rest?
Collect them. Let's not leave anything to chance. Last thing we need is some damn survivor making trouble for us in the new world.
And the assassin?
We have what we need. Kill him.
Wait. You know how these things work. I doubt we'll be able to walk right in.
What's your point?
We might need him. His memories. I'd recommend we hold him until we have confirmation that there aren't any surprises waiting for us at the sites.
This is a waste of time.
You said it yourself. We shouldn't leave anything to chance.
Very well. Ensure we have no further need of him, then kill him.
Fine. Stop undermining my authority!
I just saved your ass.
Let's go. We've got a lot of work to do. Don't get too comfortable, Mr. Miles. We'll be back for you soon enough.
What the hell is that?
the bleeding effect, baby. So, for real, this shit freaked the hell out of me the first time I played this. I remember this, and I was freaked out. I was so creeped out. Oh my god. This shit was so freaky. I really did not like it. But this is what, oh goody. This is, blood, like traces of blood left over from, I can't remember his name, but it was Subject 16, right? The subject before Desmond, who we see in Revelations. And this is like him, this is him deteriorating, this is him being unable to separate his own life from the lives of his ancestors after like overexposure to the animus, I believe. Damn, the door didn't even close on me.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I've entered the abyss and
like,
never returned.
Is that blood?
Yes, sir.
What the hell were they keeping here
Real
before
quick,
me?
what? What did I say?
What happened to him? What does it mean, I wonder?
No, wait. What does it mean? Okay, now that the credits are over, we are all books. God damn, gotta turn down the bloom. We're all books containing thousands of pages, and within each of them lies an irreparable truth. Lots of different languages. Quetzalcoatl's hunger lies the answers. I've entered the abyss and never returned. And a bunch of numbers. I don't know if any of this actually corresponds to anything. Like, did they have... Like, are these like actual riddles, or is it like nonsense? I was at the time and still am too dumb to do like decoding and shit. It's not me. Is there anything else? Alright. I think that's it. I think that is everything I can do. There it is. The original Assassin's Creed. We take down Mualim, who has turned on the Brotherhood, or I guess I'm still confused as to whether or not Mualim was he a Templar at some time before, and then he somehow became master of the Assassin's Brotherhood in Masyaf? Like, I'm still confused on how exactly that worked, how that chain of events unfolded. But the snake has been removed. Desmond is set to be executed at some point in the near future, and Abstergo has a whole bunch of new First Civilization artifacts to go after. Desmond tries to decipher the frantic scrawlings of the subject that came before him with his newly found eagle vision that he gained through the bleeding effect. And that's where we leave off with a very abrupt credit scroll. But yeah, that's Assassin's Creed. I'm gonna write some stuff down, compile some notes. Okay, so I thought about it for a little bit, and I wrote down my thoughts because otherwise I would just ramble forever without any end in sight. But I don't know. I want to pick it apart a little bit and solidify my thoughts on this game. Graphics for the time period, awesome, and even especially now, all I had to do was add a patch that unlocks multi-sampling, so that the anti-aliasing is like is something that you can stand to look at, and it looks great. I think for a 15-year-old game, looked freaking phenomenal. Music, fantastic. Yes, because it's phenomenal. The sound effects, honestly, kind of rough at times, like with clipping and just kind of low quality, like noticeably distorted audio. And then the voice acting, a few times the voice acting had the same issue as the sound effects, although never as bad as the sound effects. That's just the recording. The performances, the voice acting performances were great across the board. The only gripe I have with performances was that Altair felt kind of stiff, but it almost kind of feels like that was the point, like that was an intentional decision. Gameplay, I think the core gameplay loop is solid. And I mean, obviously, considering this gameplay loop goes on to fuel however many games before they swap over to the RPG like style of game. So clearly it works, but it was a bit repetitive at times, like kind of the same couple missions over and over and over again. And it got frustrating sometimes too. Just like things not working correctly, like little things like having to repeat a mission 5 times because now the area is covered in bodies and the guards immediately, lock onto you, and it's just like story. Pretty simple, I think. I don't think it's that complicated of a story to follow, but it has enough twists and turns to keep you engaged and guessing for sure. And then just like all around world building, we didn't get a lot. There isn't a whole lot. There's hints. There's hints of a lot more. There's hints of so much more. But they didn't really get into a lot of the world building. They covered Abstergo. They gave us a cursory glance at the Templars in modern day, at the Assassins in modern day. They mentioned the Assassins in modern day and kind of hinted at the struggle that's been happening for thousands of years. But that's about it. Like, we didn't get much else as far as the world is concerned. I don't know. That one's interesting. I think it's a good introduction to the world before dumping too much like exposition and lore. I think it is good because there's so many like hints to things, like the Subject 16 stuff, or like the other artifacts scattered around the world, or like the bleeding effect at the very, very, very end. Like there's a lot things I particularly like. I mean, the gameplay mostly holds up. I love that. I love that. Like, I played through this and like I still enjoyed myself. Like it wasn't a slog. There were frustrating moments, but like all in all it was fun. Like generally it was fun. The environments are well made and immersive. Scaling the cities is always good, and the fact that it all felt like cohesive and full of NPCs and like it felt, the city to some degree felt alive, and I like that. Things that I disliked: frustrating guard AI. At first it was cute, at first it was funny, it was charming. It's like, look at these dumb guards. Then it got really fucking irritating. Then it got really irritating when you're trying to complete a fucking interrogation or trying to complete an information gathering mission, and a guard fucks you. They fuck you for no reason. That shit got tiring. That shit got old real fast. And then, kind of alongside that, the parkour system feels, clunky in its infancy. I mean, it is the first game. It gets better. I know it gets better. I think even from this game to 2, they make significant improvements with just lateral movement. So, it's a gripe. It's frustrating, but I'm looking forward to the better versions moving forward. Oh, I forgot under the liked column. I liked Altair's growth. I forgot. Maybe I didn't care. Maybe I was 13. I was a dumb teenager, so maybe I didn't care. But Altair has a whole character arc, a pretty fast one. But he has a whole character arc. He goes from being a real asshole to being what we think of Altair being. And I didn't remember him being an asshole. He was always just kind of the noble image of this assassin, But man, he sucked. So his character arc was sick. I loved it. especially because I totally forgot about it. It was really cool to see. This is a good game. Like I'm glad I played it again, and I'm glad I enjoyed it. Like I was really worried that I was not going to have fun, but after every session, I just kept wanting to play. So I'm excited to keep going. I'm very excited to start AC2. I'm so excited to see Ezio again. I can't wait. I might start today, honestly. I think the plan was to start tomorrow, but I might just start today. We'll see. And I'm thinking, besides playing all of the Assassin's Creed games, because that is the purpose of these videos now, is like it gives me something creative to do alongside playing the game, which I think helps incentivize me to play it. Because I have a long history of buying a game and either never touching it, even though I do really want to, but either never touching it or starting it and then not having the attention span to keep doing it for more than a week. So this video thing here, it feels like it's kind of not enticing, not even incentivizing. It's like an additional thing to do that I'm enjoying, that is making playing the game doubly, like it adds a thing to it that makes me want to keep going past wanting to play the game. Because if it's just wanting to play the game, well, I want to play lots of games and I get distracted by other things. But like if I compound these things that I want to do, well, then I want to do that one compounded thing even more. And that's the logic here. So I have other games that I think I want to play, like I want to record and post. So we'll see. But yeah, I will definitely be starting AC2 soon. So if you see this video, like it, you enjoy it, you're enjoying the journey, like, comment, subscribe if you're feeling spicy. But anyway, have a good day, a good life, and maybe I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.